What's up, guys? Welcome back to Planet Coaster 2, and we are on the last part of Chapter 3, the Fabled Fjord. Enter the overwhelming majesty of this mystical Nordic landscape. At least it would be overwhelmingly majestic if it had been cared for better. There is only one thing to do: restore the land to its former Viking glory and build a park Mother Nature would be proud of. So this is part 1, where we will be doing up to the gold achievement. Let's go.
Good. Now that everyone is here, I present to you this beautiful landscape.
I've always wanted to visit a fjord. Such a magical location for a park. It feels like something straight out of the Norse legends.
The reality here might be slightly different, though. As you can see, it hasn't been well maintained, so it's in a bit of a mess. But fear not. We'll have this place looking like the Viking heartland of your dreams in no time.
You're right. I can see the potential. The mountains look like a giant itself slumbers underneath. I can definitely share this with the Foundation and pitch it as a further extension of our Norse branch, as long as we can make it a success. No pressure, of course.
Haha! We here at Coaster Coast thrive on such a challenge. We will restore this beauty and showcase Mother Nature in all her glory.
Okay, so let's first off pause. Let's see what we've got to play with. So our entrance is here, of course. It looks like we've got a very small area to start with, and then quite a large area here. Yeah, it looks like we've got quite a bit. Literally nothing in the park, though. A little bit of, like, untidiness and stuff like that, which we can delete and start with. Let's just see what we have access to currently. To starting area, that is the only area we've got at the moment. And then we've got this area for 5,000, I presume. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, this is a massive park. I presume these are going to be locked until we achieve certain things within the park. So, excuse me, sorry, I'm yawning. Our first objective will be to have 70% of guests in a good mood with at least 1,000 guests in the park. A scenery value of 1.25 and own 2 plots of land. So, it's going to be a tough park, but I do like the Viking theme. And we can also level off terrain, which, you know me, guys, that's what I'm about. I like to level off the terrain. Gives me a good starting base. Our next area is there, isn't it? So, you know, we might have to just level that off and just put some stairs up or something. We've got 20,000 to play with, so I think we're going to have to pretty much start straight away by getting 1 or 2 rides in and making a start. So if you can't possibly guess what I'm going to start with, oh guys, I unlocked some new rides as well. I forgot about that. I unlocked the final sort of research rides. Randomly, though, it's not giving me the research trophy. Wow, that's a big ride. It's not giving me the research trophy. We've got loads of new rides now. But, guys, I'm going to start with Resurgence. I like to start with Resurgence. You know I do. It's small and it fits. Look at how, you know, that's taken up no room at all. And that's given us a good, a good starting ride. So let's get our path. Now I'm going to stick with a nice thick path up the middle. Gives people plenty of space to walk, doesn't it? And let's go with our path. So we're going to, again, a nice sort of like path that allows multiple people to queue in quick succession. So that's a good start. So we can press play and let people come in. Now I'm kind of thinking that we could do the exit path a little bit different at the moment. I can't work out what I want to do, because I'm going to just put another flat ride in straight away. Do you mean they can't reach it? Well, they've just got to walk. What's... I don't understand that. Let's see what happens when I put the exit path in. Let's just put another ride in. In fact, let's see what we've got, a Viking sort of style. Did I see that? Resort monsoon shoot. No power. Do you know what it is? It's the fact that there's no bloody power. That's why people can't reach it. What an idiot. Right, so I'm also thinking of doing a little cheeky bit of underground work again, like I've done previously. I wonder if to actually... we can just do that. Let me do a little bit of work. It does cost money in this park, but that's okay. I'm just trying to be a little bit proactive with space. It's a bit of a tight squeeze. It will allow me to do something. It might not be worth to do it there. I'm going to see what I can do, guys, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so I have done something underground here. As you can see, we've got a power generator, a staff room, and a workshop under here now. So that is, you know, completely hidden away. Oh, come on. Thank you. Right, so the other thing I've done now is put the exit path from that ride and that ride tied together to come out here. We can now press play, and these rides are accessible. So I don't know why everyone's leaving the park. Why is everyone leaving the park? What's going on? Okay, they must have thought it was time to leave. So that gives us our first 2 rides accessible anyway, and we can... Why are people not... Hold on. It's not open. Come on. Open the rides at least. Get people coming in. The other thing we can start doing at this sort of stage is decorating the rides and seeing what we want to do. Why has this got no member of staff? Why is it not open? I've just opened it. Bloody game. Sometimes. So guys, I'm going to spend again a couple more minutes now just doing a little bit of work on getting these rides looking good. We've only got 8,000 left. What are the... We need to get a scenery value of 1.25 up, so we need to do something with that anyway, and we need to own another plot of land. But we also need to make a bit of money. This is going to be slow progress, I feel. We could possibly get away with putting another sort of flat ride in. It depends on what we go with. We could go with something like a tiny eye, because that's actually really small. You know, just to bring a few more people into the park. But for now, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on decorations. I'll show you what I've done after that. Okay, so I've done a bit of work, as you can see, and I've also put a 3rd flat ride in. Now, this one is a new ride, which is called the Mecha Roller, and this one is the Viking one as well, so it really just helps straight away by bringing up the ride scenery and stuff like that. It's 100%. Put a nice tight entrance line there. Put a couple of shops, so we've got a slush hour and we've got a chief beef. Made sure I've put enough bins in and benches, and just tidied up, as you can see around here. You know, made it look a little bit more Viking-y. In fact, I need to duplicate that a little bit further along. Just like, you know, like you do in real life. You know, when you go to a theme park, you can't really see what's going on outside of lines and outside of queuing and stuff like that. So currently we've got 100% of guests in a good mood, but we've only got 638 guests in the park, which is, you know, not enough. We need the 1,000 to make that one achievable. So I think our next port of call will be to expand. Now, whether or not we expand up here or down here, I don't know yet. I think it's possibly going to be up here because it's going to be cheaper. And we'll have to put a set of stairs up or something that will allow us to get up there. But for now, all I can literally do at the moment is just make sure that I've got enough money flowing. Enough guests coming into the park. I've hired a couple of cleaners and hired a mechanic, so the place should stay pretty tidy, pretty clean. and stuff like that. I think that looks pretty cool. I think the park will actually, for the size of what we've got, we've achieved quite a bit in such a small area. So that's good. I could even put a third shop in if I feel I need to. But at the moment, you know, with space being so scarce, it's more about making that dollar now. Let's just have a look at how much we need to get to expand. So it's 5,000 to buy Burgog Dalbane Forgen. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. All that can go on there, by the looks of it, is flat rides as well. So again, more flat rides, but I think it's going to be pretty good, and we might be able to level it off to meet this terrain too. We'll have a look in a minute when we get the money. Okay, I've got about 5.5k. I've had to do some extra things though. I've put a toilet in, and I've also put a guest information service in because a lot of people are complaining about being in the sun for too long. So I've also put some like archways here, here, and here, just to keep people out of the sun while queuing. It does actually make a difference, believe it or not. And I've extended a path just here, just to start our journey up into this area. So let's have a look at expanding to here. No flat rides can be placed here, so this can only be coasters. So that's oof. So that makes it interesting because it means that we can't, if we buy it, if we buy that land now, we can't put any flat rides on it, which then in turn means that what sort of rides could we put there? We'd have to put something like a tracked ride, or a pool. We could put a pool up there. That would probably work. I think, yeah, that would be a good idea. So let's go ahead and buy that, because we know that pools actually do bring a lot of people in. So we're going to buy that, and we're going to then, I'm going to see what I can do in regards to flattening this land down a little bit. It's gonna cost me a little bit, I think, but I think if I was to flatten it all down so it's level, I'm just gonna see how it looks. It doesn't necessarily all have to be flattened down. Yes, I'll have to get rid of trees and stuff like that. So let's just see what we can do with trees. I don't think I'll be able to get rid of these rocks. That might be an issue. Get rid of that one. So that actually gives us a bit of a natural path through there, which looks pretty good. So let's just curve that around so it goes there, and then straight. Okay, so that would, yeah, that would actually give us a nice area for a pool. The pools, they're not cheap, but I think if I'm going to go with any, it would be the flume pool, because it's already got the flume built in. And you know what? It would sit there rather nicely, I think, guys. I think that would sit there really, really nicely. Give us a nice big area to put some patio sort of style. So that's like a 6 to 8. Yeah, it's an 8k project, isn't it? but we'd also have to have changing rooms and stuff like that as well. This is going to be a really, really slow park, guys. I can feel it. So I'm going to have to wait for money to increase again. Rightio. So I've done a little bit of work while I'm waiting for the money to flow. I've just put this line of bushes here just to, you know, line up my path and stuff like that. And I've increased the path area up here again just to give it a nice area for this pool to go. So I've now got enough money, and I want the pool. Where do I want the pool to be? Do I want it to be like right in the corner there? Would that be? Will that work? It will work. Nice. So we can test this straight away. So we'll get that test in. I'm just going to work on the path a little bit more here. Just to kind of fill that area out a little bit more. Up to there. And then just fill these little bits in. Thank you. Come on, don't start. Okay, so now we need to decide our location of changing rooms and stuff like that. So what are we going to go with? We need like Viking facilities. See, that's quite a big building. I wonder if it would look, how it would look there. Oh, do you know what? I don't look too bad. Yeah, we're going to go with that. And then in there we'll put our changing rooms. Actually, is changing rooms going to look right? Is changing rooms going to look right? Let's have a... Oh, yeah, they would look right, wouldn't they? So one there. And one there. Beautiful. So that gives us changing room access for the pool. Just kind of now finish this bush to go up towards the door. So it looks like, yeah, that's where it should be. Maybe just one or two bushes that just finish up around here. My guy just walked through the back. Okay, cool. So it might be that I have to delete the path at the back here to stop people walking through. And then just repath it. just path it up to the back of here as well. This is just mainly cosmetic, isn't it, really? It's not... this is me not wanting people to walk up there. And what I might have to do then is just maybe copy that and just paint a little bit around here. Just make it a little bit of a nicer pool area than that sort of like grey shabbiness. Do it all the way to there. So okay, we've now got our changing rooms and our pool area, and actually, do you know what, we've achieved the objective without even realising there. 2 plots of land and 70% of guests in a good mood. So we've got over 1,000 people, and the scenery value rating, well, that's already almost where we need it to be. We can then put also just a little bit of scenery. Let's have a look. What else have we got that could just put a little bit of a touch over in this corner here? Oh yeah. Do a little bit of a path that kind of looks like it should belong. Do you know what we could do? Do you know what we could actually do here? We could put a staff facility inside of there and hide it. Let's get advanced move on because it really annoys me. Yeah, that will fit bang on. You'd never notice there. And then let's just do a quick staff path. And that just looks like it's a path going into the building. Cool. Happy with that, guys. Happy, happy, happy. We've got plenty of people coming around here. So I think we should put... we need to have another one of these. Over here somewhere. And it's okay if it kind of goes built into the building a little bit too. Into the rock, sorry. And let's also get ourselves some power to it. Power distributor, let's hide it at the back. Do you know what, we can actually hide it there. We can't, but we could hide it. Oh, do you know what? I have to advance move it again. There we go. Let's get that powered up. and connected via there. And we're also going to have to think about water filters and water pumps. So I think that's going to have to kind of go... I don't know what an underground well does. I've not actually used one. So the water pump can very simply go underground with the rest of our equipment under here. That's not a problem. And we'll pop the water pump where do we want the water pump? Just put the water pump here in the corner. And then we can cover that with bushes and stuff, just to kind of finish off the area so that it doesn't look like there's a water pump there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make any difference at all. To the gameplay, it's just more about how there we go, look at that, you know, nice and easy. Oh, we didn't open the water slide. Let's get the water slide open. Cool. So we've got a nice water park area up here, and we, as we know, we can't actually put any flat rides up here. So I think this is going to have to be our water area of the thing. We could put another water sort of feature up here. I think we need to just increase our scenery rating a little bit more. So I'm thinking, what am I thinking here, guys? Just a little bit more, just to give it that last push over the 1.25. Let's put like a Viking archway. People have to walk through to get up here. A little bit more. The main problem being money at the minute. I think that looks alright. It looks alright, people are walking through it, but it looks okay. And that kind of, you know, just helps with that. What else can we do in regards to scenery, just to help tidy it up for the last little percentage? Wow, that is slow going. Paths, let's just delete the path from this corner area a little bit so people aren't walking through that. This is something you're going to have to do yourself, guys, to really increase the scenery too. Wow, scenery's not gone up any doing all that. That's painful. Right, I'm going to see what I can do just to get this scenery right. Okay, so we're at 1.24, and I've put this here, decorated it all the way around, put some lights in, and stuff like that. And do you know what, guys? This has really been an expensive feat to achieve, but with this next one going in here, we should be done. And the plan, I think, is to kind of just level off the terrain to the back of these buildings, and that will be this area done. I've put another pool in. I don't think it's gonna, if it wants us to have another pool in, then I might have to do something different, but I'm actually quite happy with that.
If it isn't my two favourite Newtons.
Sorry we're late, but we wouldn't miss this project. Besides, Eugene wouldn't shut up about it.
Oh my word, Brad. He's just joking. Ignore him, please.
Well, I'm glad you're both here. What do you think of the park so far?
Yeah, I've got to say, it's pretty sweet. Look at all these trees. And the water.
It's rather beautiful, isn't it? In Norse culture, nature was sometimes thought to hold signs of their gods. I think we can really do something here to help our guests feel this way too. Bring an ethereal feel to the park.
Okay, so that is our bronze objective complete. And I just kind of, I do want to finish off the pathway just to kind of finish in a curved section there, and potentially just bring the terrain slightly further out like that, just to kind of meet the back. I don't need to be that big. Just to meet the back of these buildings, and you know, and that kind of finishes it off a little bit. What I might actually do is actually take this back out now, because we do need to have a coaster, and we can build a coaster, and we could build it up here. So that is something for me to look at and decide. So it has to have at least 3 inversions and set to open. So what have I got coaster wise that I've actually created with 3 inversions? How many inversions has that got? 1, 2. I think that's got 3. Yeah, that's got 3 inversions. That's only 11,000. This one, so guys, you do need to have all of the research done for this. So actually, do you know what? I'm going to go back on what I said and work on this terrain here. Make it like it's a little sort of like a little hideaway coaster. I think that's going to look pretty good. And we can then terraform around the coaster, because we are gonna. That's going to kind of finish off our space up here anyway. So let's just multi-select these trees and get rid of anything that's floating. Right, where was that coaster? So that coaster, this is again one that I've created. I will upload it to the workshop if you wish to use it. Look at that. It's small, it's achievable, and it's only 11,000, and it's got everything we need. Insufficient funds, so we can build it there. We will have to just look at the terraforming again slightly here. Just around there, I think. So I did call this one Double Trouble because I actually made it for Double Trouble, only to realise that I hadn't had this coaster unlocked when I created it. So it really has like just been sitting there waiting to be used. So I'm going to fast forward time just to get that bit of cash, because I only need 1,000. That should come pretty quick. Yeah, so almost there now. Oh, we are there. We are there. So let's. I've just moved it slightly, and I don't know why. Intersecting terrain. Come on. Come on. Come on, this is a perfect placement. Let me have it. Where's it intersecting? Because it doesn't feel like it's intersecting. I'm not going to lie. It feels like it's pretty much bang on where we need it to be. Oh, come on. Do we need to raise it a little bit? I'm struggling to see where the terrain's intersecting, guys. There we go. We got it. We got the placement. We got the placement. The only problem with this placement is it's raised. I'm not going to lie, I'm not big on raised terrain. Let's just see if this is level. Oh no, we've pushed it down. Might just have to be like that. Let's put this on for testing. And then I'm going to do this path, because this one's not going the way I wanted it to pathwise. I think it could be quite a popular ride, so we'll just bend it back slightly for one loop. See if I can get the second loop right. And then put the entrance there, I think. And then we need to do the exit path. So we'll just do the exit path. as well. It's pretty good. And then just pull the terrain around it a little bit. So what we could even... Oh yeah, we could even do that. As long as the coaster stays clear. We've got like a little tunnel entrance to this area. Nice, I'm liking that, guys. Level this off this a little bit so it looks a little bit rockier. And then we need to supply this with power, don't we? Or has it got power? Huh. It's got enough power to open. So that actually then ticks off that, no issues. It's a cool little area. Let's do... How about we do something with lighting? Let's go with like a dragon, something Viking-y. So, oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, yes, I do like that, guys. I do like that. Well, where are you going? Oh, yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good. Let's do something like a Viking gateway. Oh yeah, I like this stuff. This one's good. Oh, I've not seen that one before. I thought it was the other one. So that's actually, yeah, I like that. And the engine, like could do something like that. Put it so it comes out like. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm liking that. So it looks like it's like been built into the side there. We've got this nice. Just need to just do a little bit of terrain dampening here. There we go, look at that. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I'm really liking this, guys. And then just a little bit of, how about like a Viking building, just sitting up here on top of the hill casually. Like it was once. We'll just get rid of that tree that's sitting in the middle of it. There we go. Ah, oh, yes, I do like that, guys. I do like that. In fact, let's see what else we could put up there just to finish this little area off. I mean, it doesn't have to have a facility in it. Just looks like a little building, doesn't it? Cool. Happy with that, guys. That really gives it a bit of pizzazz and makes it look really good. We could just finish off by doing some more Viking fencing just to top it off. So let's just duplicate that. Like from this building here. I mean, this is completely your choice to do this, whether or not you want to. I think this looks really good. Yep, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Right, so let's see what we need to do to get our park rating up to 2. We also need to own 5 plots of land. So that is something that's not going to happen quickly because they're not going to be cheap. That's for sure. That one's 10,000. 8,000. And I think we've got to look at what is going to be available for us to buy. 1, 2, and 3. So that's 25, 33,000, and we have to buy them 3 by the looks of it. So that's going to be a fair bit of money. And I've only got 5,000 at the minute. Do you know what? I'm happy with the path as well, I think. I don't think I need to change much around the path there. This is going to be a pretty popular ride, to be fair, guys. I made a really good one. What's this? It's 7.53 excitement and 4.53 fear. So it is really, it's a strong coaster for what it is. And you know what? It fits up there beautifully. I think I've done a cracking job with this so far. So guys, again, I'm going to have to stop and just wait for money to roll in. Okay, so before I know it, I've got 34,000, and to be fair, guys, I've just been tinkering a little bit. So I brought this next plot of land, and I have put the path down. I've put a new ride here, and decorated it slightly with, you know, Viking-y stuff. And then I've also put a how to scouter here, and I've gone with more underground facilities. So everything like all the power supply and everything is underground here again. So it's all hidden away nice and easy. And the only thing I added over here was a shop, which actually there's no staff in. So do you know what? I'm going to hire a couple more staff. So the pools are all done, and don't forget to add a water pump to this side to help with the cleaning of the water. The rating instantly hit as soon as I put another ride on. Now I need to own another 2 plots of land. So I've got the money, so let's go with what we are required. That one. And that one.
Whoa! Check out the gigantic progress we're making. It's really coming to life.
Did you know the Norse believed that mountains were formed from the bones of a giant?
Boy, do I. It's such an epic story. Eugene read it to me when we were kids. The stones were the giant's teeth.
Okay, so I accidentally skipped that, and I didn't mean to. I was looking at trying to do blueprints here. So I'm going to put a row of shops down. Now, I have got a Viking row of shops somewhere. There we go. I want this here. Now, the only thing we need to change is the fact that there is 2 latte loves. So we're going to go with a different shop. We'll go with another drink shop, and we'll go with let's Pip shop juice, what I've already got. No. So let's get that in place. That look about right. So let's get these open. Brilliant. So we've now got a row of shops lining there. Now our next objective is to build yet another pool. And this one's got to be 3,500 meters squared. How big that is, I don't actually know. And am I happy having to build another pool? Not really, not when I've got my pools up here, because I could have built the other pool up here. But it is what it is. Let's have a look at what we've got. So we can't build a pool here, but we could build a pool up here. So that could be our little pool area up here again, another pool area. Let's just quickly see what our other objectives are. Own 8 plots of land and have 70% of guests in a good mood. Oosh. Right, so I think for now I need to increase the rides we've got going on. Sundial, that's a new one. In fact, I want to put the Viking upswing here if it will allow me to. Right, it will allow me to go there. Get paths in. And this one, if we run it right down the side of the Helter Skelter here, might just help with the way things look. Get that open. That's another ride available. Just duplicate. Oh no. Duplicate that. Good stuff. Good stuff. And I kind of want to lead out to here. 3,500 meters squared. I don't know how big that is. So let's go with leveling off the terrain so that we are running. Oh. Oh. Oh no, what am I doing? It's pulling. Right, no, I don't want to pull. I want to level. I want to be working on an even keel going into this next area. Because I think we're going to be building a nice big pool. I don't know how big 3,500 meters squared actually is in this game. So looks like we're going to be building a nice big pool, to say the least. I wonder if the large pool is the huge pool is big enough. Or whether or not that isn't. So I'll tell you what, we place that there, we'll know. It's not big enough. So we need, I think we're going to have to design our own pool here, guys. So I think I'm gonna do that now, and then I will return. Okay, so I now have a pool in place. Now, believe it or not, this pool is not actually big enough by itself. My suggestion is to go to pools, create custom, and then just put a couple of stamps on the side if you wish to use this pool. You could just literally stamp like that, and then just undo the work you've just done, and that should get it big enough for you. So I've done this whole area here. I've got changing rooms, I've got toilets, I've got a staff room, of course power, water, and you know, like a water pump as well. You're going to need all that, because without water pumps and stuff, obviously the pool will get dirty. So we're going to want to put one over here somewhere too. We'll hide it right here in the corner. Do you know what? We'll hide it underground, sod it. Doesn't really matter as long as it's connected. Beautiful. I've added a couple of water slides, and I've copied what I had before with this, so that I've got some shops up this end too. So people are making their way down there now, and we need to have 4,000 people in the park, which is a huge ask at the minute, because you know, the park's not quite good enough at the minute, I don't feel. I'm just going to line this path with bins, because we know how dirty people are. So I'm going to line it with bins, and of course I'll be doing some benches too. I'm going to start thinking about some souvenir shops. Is he asleep? Oh. A couple of benches as well, guys. Sorry, a couple of bins up this end. We don't need this place getting filthy. Handful of bins. Beautiful. So I will upload this pool to the Frontier Workshop. I just can't believe that pool alone isn't big enough. It's a really, really large pool, and it's 17,000 just to put that pool in. I'm very surprised no one's actually in it as of yet. Loads of people come up here. So we need to have 4,000 guests in the park. Let's have a quick look at the park rating. Scenery rating is currently only at 1.5. And do you know what? I've done loads of scenery stuff, which really surprises me. So I think we're going to need some more flat rides. How big it is? Thinking of the teacups, but I need where the teacups are there. We need to have a good queue. So we're going to go like that. Let's get our queue going. Something like that. And yeah, that'll do. Oh, what am I doing here? We just need a nice exit path from there to there. I can't barely see. But that allows us to open that, so that gives us a little bit more rating. And we can do something with this path, path area as well to tidy it up. Let's have a look what other sort of flat rides we can do. Hammer swing. Oh, I've not seen that one yet. This is one of the new ones I've just unlocked. Does that go there? Cannot build here. Why can't I build here? What? Okay, let's see what else we've got. Grand carousel. Full flight. That's a different one. Let's go with that. And again, let's queue from this side. And let's exit from this side. A nice full length queue. We can really focus on the scenery soon and really try and push that figure up, because I'm not being funny, I thought I've done a really cracking job with scenery. You know, I've put that much scenery over here, and yet the rating's really low, and I thought I've done a good job. So maybe I'm wrong, and we're going to really have to focus on the scenery and get some stuff going. I'm just going to do another one of these over here, I think. Okay, so that gives another row of shops, and let's get some scenery going on this side. So let's duplicate one of them. Should align pretty perfectly with those shops, I think. And another one. Just there. And that allows me then to start working on the scenery over this side. Now, scenery is not cheap, as you probably know. Which really does surprise me, you know, when I say, yeah, well, thought I'd done alright with scenery. Hold on, I'm just going to get rid of these trees. Put that in. That just had the highlighted there. I thought there was like a Viking one that blew fire out of its nose or something. Am I... Was I seeing... Oh, it's that one, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. Boom. If I fence off all this and link it up, that'll look really good. I'm just trying to think, like, I'm trying to make it look half decent. Because the scenery rating's only at 1.6. Wow. Wow. That really does surprise me. So this pool's filling up nicely anyway. We've got 2,400 people in the park. I think it's literally now, it's going to be pushing to get scenery looking really sharp. Do stuff like that. And that just makes it feel nicer. Now, there's not much we could actually do with that space there, to be fair, guys. It's really like too small to do much with. We've got enough room here to possibly build another ride, so we could do, let's have a look. .360 power. That's one I've not built before, I think. So we could use what we've already got here to our advantage a little bit. Run it down the back of these shops. We need to get some power to it. Let's just finish off the path. Go for another one of these. And another one on the exit as well, why not? Profits today 47,000. Not bad. Not bad, right, we need to get some power to this, so do you know what, we could probably go with, we just literally out the power range. How, are we going to have enough power? I think potentially, yeah. Let's get that open. And we've got room here for probably one more flat ride. And the more rides we have, the more people we have coming into the park. We could potentially even get a coaster if there's one that would fit. Let's have a quick look at what we've got coaster wise. I'm going to go with what I've got like pre-made. Is that, no, that's the one I've already got in. My only sort of issue with that is that it goes over. Actually, that wouldn't be too bad. I wonder if we could get that. Cannot build here. Huh, right, okay. This one's quite a good ride as well. Wouldn't fit though, not how I want it to work anyway. That's always a nice simple coaster. So actually that would work. That would work there. That would look alright as well. Like literally on the cusp of. Yeah, so we'll go with that once we've got enough money. And we can really decorate that up. So guys, I'm going to spend a bit of time decorating, trying to get that rating up and stuff, and get more people into the park, and we shall return. Okay, so guys, I've not achieved anything in regards to objectives since last time, but let me tell you, a hell of a lot has changed since you were with me a moment ago. I have now purchased 7 out of 8 parts of land. I've done all my decorations and stuff all the way up to here, and I have placed this ride in. And then I have furthered the path around here, all the way around, so it then meets this one. Let me just show you which plots of land I've purchased. That one, and that one. And I need one more for the objective, but we're going to save that for now, and show you what else I've done. So I have put a train in, something different. The park is quite large, so I thought, well, let's put a transport ride in. So it goes down there under the ground, comes out over here to this station, then goes under the ground, comes out here at this station, and then it flies all the way back round. I thought, do you know what, that's a nice little touch. It does need a lot of work on decorations, and that's something I'm going to do by myself. Again, I've just got no more than 2,500 guests in the park at any one point, so really trying to push for some new rides. So I've put my Dancing Dragon ride in because that is a really popular ride, and I've also put Looping Wing in over here. Again, another sort of popular ride. Yes, the paths look awful. I understand that. I can try and tidy it up a little bit. And I've also put this other new ride in here, which is Collider. So the idea is hopefully people are going to start making their way over this side of the park, and we might see a little something happening. I've got room for another ride here, which is a plan, and then of course decorate all these. Another little ride here, and hopefully this will really drive the people into the park. That's all I can kind of do, is hope that it will. So I'm going to go with something like this bad boy here. I want to kind of put the entrance. Let's do it this side. I was going to try and do it this side, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. And I kind of want to be able to. I want to be able to make it long, but I also want. I want to kind of run it there, so that I can put another Viking entrance there. And a Viking entrance there. Now the other thing I've done, guys, is I have put another large underground facility right at the end here. In fact, I need to link that up, so I'm going to put a staff path there. That's there, and then I will tidy that up in a moment. I'm going to have to fast forward now and hope that people are going to start coming to this side of the park. It'd have been nice if I could have got another train over here, but I think I'm risking taking away everything that I've done in that aspect. I need to hire some more. I think I need to hire some more staff. So I mean, the money is flowing, that's not a problem. It's just getting people now to go on these rides and hopefully drive in some more customers. I just can't seem to break the 2,500 customer mark, and we need 4,000 in the park. And I don't know if there's something different in regards to this park when it comes to how the park looks, because I mean, I've put a lot of effort into making the park look good. Okay, not this area, but it just seems that the park rating is really low with scenery, and I have put tons of scenery in. So whether or not that is an issue, I don't know. Sick, lots of people stepping in, a lot of sick. Seems to be a massive issue. And I've got tons of cleaners, let me tell you, tons of cleaners hired. So we'll hire a few more cleaners. That seems to be the biggest issue at the minute, is sick. People are using the train, that's good. And of course, the more rides are put in and stuff, the more people will probably use it. Why are you just walking up there and then deciding you don't want to go any further? There's lots of rides up here for you guys to enjoy. So this is certainly the hardest park I feel that I've had to do. I think there's plenty of room, but it just feels super tough. No one's even going up here. And I don't know why. We are starting to see some action over here. And let's face it, we're making a ton of money. So it's not money that's the issue. I reckon that'll be alright there. Cue that side again. Just to try and draw some people over here. We're up to 3,000 people in the park now, so that's good. We've made an improvement there. That's what I like to see. Get another new ride open. The queue for the Dancing Dragon's pretty good. People are coming down for that. People are using the trains. And we're making a really good profit. Let's don't block the stations off, so that it keeps the trains moving all the time. And let's put a minimum sort of, let's put an interval of 10 seconds between each one. Let's do that. There we go. That should separate the trains a little bit. Keep on moving. And we're up to 3,200. So, you know, we are now starting to see an increase in people come in. So, guys, I'm going to let that build up for a little bit. And I'm going to do a bit more decoration and getting the park looking a little sharper. Because it does look pretty poor this side at the current state. I'm hoping that will bring some more people this way. So that is my next job. Okay, so I don't think that the I don't know. I can't get 4,000 people in the park. And guys, I have done so much to this park. I have never had a park with so many rides in it. I've now put a Ferris wheel over here. I have, what else have I put? I've put a log flume in. I've put another coaster in. I've put the Screaminator. Just to try and draw people to come to this side of the park. I've got 3,700 is the most I have done, and money is not a problem. Look how much money I've got, 236,000. So money is not an issue. And guest mood isn't an issue either, because 93% of it are overly happy. I've got plenty of shops in. I've got plenty of everything in this park at the minute. Benches, toilets, you name it, it's in the park. And I'm just really struggling now to get the last bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock this next bit of land, which we need to buy, because like I said, money's not an issue. And I think I'm then going to try the old close the park trick and see if that will just spur a bit more interest when I reopen the park, because I just can't get past that 3,600 mark. So let's go to park options, let's close the park, and let's wait for it to empty. It's going to take a little while. Okay, so I'm down to the last day. You always seem to get some that just no matter what you do won't leave the park. So I've got a couple just like these guys here. They're just finding a changing room. Well, the park's been closed for almost a day. Finding a changing room. I think what happens is they kind of just regroup, and once they've regrouped, then they get out of the park. But let's get this park reopened again and see if we can't get this moving. Now, I did lose a hell of a lot of money with people leaving the park there, maybe 30 or 40,000. And actually, I want to just put the park price just at something like $2. You'll see how much it will go up really quickly. So hopefully the plan is now we can get that 4,000 people in the park really quickly. And I'm not bothered about the mood, because I know that the mood's good in general. I'm just bothered about getting the 4,000 people. I'm not sure what's going on with this park and why it's so difficult. Is anyone else having this difficulty with this park? Please let me know in the comment section, because by far this is the best park I've ever built. I feel this is the best park I have ever built in this game, in any sort of Planet Coaster game, any sort of theme park game. This is one of the best I have ever built. I've put a lot of time and effort into the details and stuff like that, and I just keep getting stuck on whatever the issue really is, getting stuck on. And as you can see, I have really expanded, done loads of work, put loads of new rides in, I've got loads of employees, You know, loads of bins, loads of benches. I've done everything I can think of to try and drive more people in. All the advertising, apart from one, is full and done. We're halfway there, and people are still streaming in, so that's good. But we need to hit that 4,000. All we have to do is hit 4,000 once, and we are done. With the gold objective, at least. It's then to do the platinum objective. As we've opened all the land we need to open. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so literally just the 70% guest mood with 4,000 people. I love how a lot of people go, "Oh, Resurgence looks old." Yeah, but you're still coming on it. When does it get classic? When does it become a classic? $3,100, 3,200. Keep coming, guys. Keep coming. 3,300, 3,400, 500. 600. Oh, and they're slowing down. They are slowing down. We've literally gone back to exactly where we were. 3,700. I just need to push for those final 300 people coming in. There's a few trickles coming in now, but that's not enough. The park's plenty busy. There's loads of people have made their way all the way to the back of the park. I'm really struggling as to what to do to get those last 200 and something odd people in the park. It was so good. A whole trickle of people were just coming. You know, one more ride. I just keep adding one more ride, and it just doesn't bring any more people to the park. And I've really tried, you know, to keep a really good theme. What if I do something different? Have I got that in? Insanity. I haven't got that in. That's another new one. Just trying to think if I put it there. No power, so I need to power that one up. It's literally just out of the power range. We can get that one open. That's another ride opened. Is that going to draw just a few more people into the park? Honestly, guys, I don't know if... I'm just stuck. If you guys have anything, I'd love to know. If you guys are having the same issues, let me know. Because I'm stuck. 3,700. I've had 5,000 or 6,000 in parks before, and I just can't get that final percentage no matter how much I push, how many new rides I open. I mean, the scenery rating as well. Why is the scenery rating so low on this park? I have look how much scenery I've got. I've got so much scenery. I wonder if that's really dragging it down. I wonder if people just need more scenery to come in. I'm kind of at a loss of what to do. I'm just putting the same things in again and again now. The same buildings, the same scenery. The same centerpieces. I mean, I've actually got just buildings randomly dotted around in hopes that, you know, that kind of draws attention. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. I've just got to keep pushing, I suppose, and try and get more people in the park. So, guys, it finally happened, and I'm not happy about how I've had to do it, but I've used this bit of land up here at the top, and I've literally just scattered it with all different bits of scenery, and then just done a little bit more, you know, like just odd bits here and there. A couple like these bits here. They seem to have triggered it, so I've got enough people in the park now. The park's rated at 4.1, but look at this scenery rating still. Even with all that scenery, it's still only 3.5. I've got 70,000 scenery points, and yet I've got all this scenery in the park, so I really don't know what's going on with the scenery rating in this park. But we have now got the gold objective done. Unfortunately, it happened, you know, pretty swiftly. I didn't even have a chance to record the speech bit, but it's done now. So join me in part 2 when we go and do the next part. I wonder what this got fear-wise. Why is it closed? See, this is this basically should just work. Oh, it doesn't. I might actually just delete that and put the same one back in. But hey, that's for part 2. Hopefully part 2 is not going to be as long as part 1. Check out part 2 here on your left, and then the full playlist here on the right hand side. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I know it's been a long one. Take care. Bye bye.